Alright. Welcome back, everyone, for more Final Fantasy XVI. My name is Sasha Mahan, aka the CS19. And today we have even more side quests to do. We did some yesterday. We had the big one with Torgal, the big one with Dion and Harpocrates, and the big one with Uncle Byron. Today, however, we still have more. We've got this one from Joshua, this one, and this one from a couple of curse breakers, and then these two I still haven't gone to check, plus the three that are out in the world. But we should have all the hunts down now, so we can do actual progress. Pretty sure my potions are filled. I checked yesterday. If not, I'll get punished for it later. Alright, Joshua. What do you want?
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
Oh.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
I mean, obviously.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Alright, where there's a will. Let's head off then. Those who weren't with us last time, we're just gonna do these as we pick them up, rather than doing batches, because there's so many of them, and a lot of them are pretty story heavy, so we're just gonna do all of them at once. We're just gonna do all of them completely through each
Are you
time.
buying or selling?
That depends, sir. What do you have? The Will of Darkness for Gungnir. It's also really expensive.
Take care.
Alright. In the building. What do you got for me, Cyril?
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the Duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will, and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
I'll
Shall
tell
we
you
then?
who it is. Archduke Elwin's testament received. Along, Joshua. So if I just like stall this, is this how I can keep Joshua in my party? I'm not gonna do that because this is important, but it is just kind of funny. Earl's guest.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwin, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress.
We can go
But
get
with
him.
his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it.
Oh boy.
It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen.
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes, In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright. Let's go slay Simurg. Alright. Last goal. Come on, bro.
Girl.
Goodies. Through here. Oh. Nope. No thanks. Bye.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is. Black Griffin. Black and gold, it looks like.
There it is. The House Rosfield.
Can't see. Ah. Away. Wah. Warmed up here a little bit. Alright, come on. Missed. Away.
Too slow.
I bomb. Yes. Stop. Get out. Whack. Big number. Kingslayer. And again.
Too slow.
Wow. Got it. On the slam. Very little XP. Heartstone. Griffins suffer something akin to the crystal's curse. Their flesh slowly turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Excuse me. Unlike bearers, however, the effect is far more gradual and limited to a sac around their hearts. The slower progress of petrification resulting in the formation of a gemstone of rare beauty.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
See what this is, see if it's a free potion. It's not, it is 10 gil. Okay. We're going towards, yeah, there's the one. Now I can see clearly. Grab my potion refill here.
Here, take a look at my wares. Of course.
And let's go inside the house. Cyril has gained another quest in the meantime. gonna finish up the hideaway first, though. Yeah, Our Lady Godotha.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
I have 2 of those, apparently. Oh, I guess it gave us 2. 1 for each of us.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Godotha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Godotha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Founder's Grasp. It's a wearable thing? Oh wait, it was armbands. Unfortunately... Oh wait, that might actually be better. Fashioned after those pictured adorning the wrists of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, Archduke Elwyn intended to give these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bonds they share as proud scions of the ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done. I mean, yeah, like, this looks better, like, it's 18 more HP for 3 less defense. Yeah. Step outside for one last little bit.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Alright.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Visit Archduke Elwin's memorial, so that will be in Rosaria. Yeah, also, 1 second. There we go. Now I can actually see my mic monitor. Fox Crackcliffe. Uh, 100 yards downrange.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Let's walk this. This is
Be
getting
safe.
narrow. Here it is. I think I remember finding this before and being like, what is this?
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
You were like 6, dude.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then?
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Complete. That's a good one. Rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn during his victorious campaign to quell the northern uprising. War is coming, my boy, and we must make ready. Archduke Elwin. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Cloud's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay, so you do this quest to keep Joshua around. Cool. Nice to have him, because he actually does a lot of damage. Oh, you can read the thing now. In loving memory of His Grace the Most Righteous, Elwin Rossfield, Archduke of Rosaria, conqueror of the Northern Territories, shield against the scourge of the Southern Seas, defender of the flame of the Phoenix, who kept his light burning throughout the long winter of his slumber. Now you sleep, but your flame burns still. Very nice. Also, there's still this Snow Pass area. I think this is maybe where one of the other remaining S-rank hunts is. There's still one. A new missive has been delivered. Okay, Purple Quest still has not spawned. The Purple Quest is the one that will be DLC, but this one apparently starts another quest down this chain. Dear old Joshua, probably. Also get the mark off on the helmet. Right next to the other hat. Alright, reading table. Oh, okay, we got 3. One of them has concern for Jill, so that'll be hers. So first of all, the Tri-Unity. Bringing together 3 men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did, for a better Valisthea. Tri-Unity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all. One that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? While the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Thid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. And finally, concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden. But only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Joshua. I had a yawn there.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Here we go, priceless. Maybe you should speak with her, bud. She's like right outside your door. Also, if we're standing down here, she's gonna be able to hear it. She's right there, guys. Like, if we just like finagle a little bit, we can see her, I think. Where is she? She's up on the balcony. Okay, there's like a little bit of a wall in the way. Yeah, there she is. Okay, it's a little further back than I thought.
About it.
Alright, Joshua, what you got, brother?
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Your brother is having to coach you on how to, you know, take a date. Oh, it's like literally right here, okay. Like around the corner. Ooh. Oof.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Pretty sure Harpocrates would also be able to tell you where to go. Like, man knew where to find all that other obscure crap for the kitchen. He probably would know
Let's
where to
hope
look.
one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will. Lady Karen's...
Jump down here.
This should tide us over until the new moon.
I think that guy's getting drunk. Excuse me, miss. Go.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
One spot.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Alright, Sambrek. I'm glad I have this. I mean, you kind of have to have it on an SSD for it to not explode, but with all these teleports we're doing. Oh boy. Is that through? That is through Northreach.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke.
Oh yeah, this place
Saw the captain just now.
burned down.
Hang the Duke. The bastard's not.
What say you then? Will you stand with me against my father?
Gotta go out the front line.
If Philippe's gone, who's our new captain?
Yeah, this place is gonna go up in smoke, depending on how that quest goes when we
Welcome
get
back.
here.
Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Let's go. Place used to look so nice. I mean, it still looks nice but it's in a very different way. What is that? Like, I'm not sure what that is. It's like a big crystal outcropping. But it's not a mother crystal. It's just out here, and it's not on the map. I don't know what it is. Unless that's related to Leviathan, maybe it is. Maybe over there is where we gotta go for it.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Here? Oh, hey, look at that. There's some wildlife in the way.
Look, brother. See them?
We do. The flowers and our friends.
Let's just have one of these. Our cells nice and filled up here. Get our Sunsetstick ready for any big fight we'll do. And finish this one off. Oh, the dragon cast bravery. Okay, come down. Joshua obliterated that one. And finish. Just bang. Big one.
What do you see, boy?
Minotaur.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Full of ice.
Only
Full.
one way to find out.
Wow. Oh, maybe this fight adds shield permanently to our party like the last one with Joshua. That might be what we're waiting to do to get all the Leviathan stuff unlocked, is to get these two both into our, like, long-term party. Man, I kind of wish I knew this would also happen, because I would have loved to have Joshua for the frickin' dragon fight. He has, like, a good heal with the big the death laser. Go. Could have done better by putting Big Impulse under Rift Slip as well, but it's fine. New enemy approach. Bull's dead, so just trash now. Working. Dropping all my combos here.
It's over.
Lame. Got a Minotaur made for that.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Good luck, Casanova. Alright, let's go tell Jill. Invite her out on a date.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Just walks away, not even asking. Like, let's just follow me. Don't give her the chance to say no.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
Oh.
We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
There's the pre-rendered.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
There we go.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Small thing I always appreciate with Clive, he does not know how to respond to that ever. He's always just like super awkward and stiff for a minute before responding. He's like,
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Complete. Priceless. Snow Daisy Garland. Fragrant diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olifeist Bay. And then Shiva's Kissed, Song of Winter, Autumn Gone, from Frosted Lips, Oblivion. Northern Nursery Rhyme. Reduces diamond dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. Is Jill gonna stick with us? Yeah. Jill has joined the party and will remain until departing. Stick. Putting our party back together. Still got a couple more quests to do here. Where are we at? 15 minutes in? We got plenty of time. Okay, let's go check our new letter here. That is certainly from Jill. And also a little disappointing, I will say. I kind of wish Dion joined the party after we did his quest too, but I understand why not. Kind of wish we had like the full 4-stack. Right. Got Snow Daisy Garland. We're almost done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Greatest gift. Feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me. Half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jill. She's so much better at words than he is. It's not even funny. Alright, who's up next? Curse Breakers? I forget the name of the captain. I believe she's closest on the list here, up on this little pedestal.
There's something about it.
Yeah, here she is. Doris, that's her name.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Then I'm going with you.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Nobody's tool. The Balmung Dark. Where's that at? Is that the chapel off to the side? Up in the wall. Up inside the
Doris
fortress.
is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashyyyk. I need to hurry.
Let's go. Alright, through here. Straight past these bombs.
I can walk from here.
Hey, Doris. Oh, it's a big
There were
coliseum.
no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with a Kashyyyk. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Alright.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Locked up tight.
Oh, hey guys. I forgot they were here. I just turned around and they appeared. They're like appeared out of thin air. I gotta go around this way, I guess. Wow. What we got here? Balmung Dark, Writ of Designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility as a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursual of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Means we gotta find whatever the Kuza beast is. Box here. Teeth. This exits the area. Yeah. To go up here, find Doris later, I imagine. Fellas! Wow! Walk around. Finish. Ring of blades here. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that the successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercise conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waluder lives.
Minimal loss of Waluder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Okay. Gonna sparkle here up against the wall. Paper. Memorandum on Kuza beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
And we gotta
better catch it down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Up the stairs. Well, I'm yawning up a storm today. Alright, let's see what's this way first. There'll be a caution at least. And this locked. No, this is not locked. Box here, in fact. Empty shard, 30 chunks of wheelwright, and 30 sharp fangs. Alright, let's go check on doors. Howdy, fellas. Excuse me. Just gonna get rid of the caster here. Those are likely being used as beds. How you doing, Doris?
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
One downstairs.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Jailer's key. Yeah, let's head back down. Is always here? Oh. Boing. Found you. Over this way now. Through this here door.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Okay. Box. Amber inside. Uh-oh.
Survivor. She sounds close.
Hey, kiddo.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Oh, monster's here.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Oh, it's a behemoth.
You're safe now. We won't let it hurt you.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
It's a behemoth. Okay. Hey, big fella. Who's the beast? It's a rank A now. Let's go, team.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Nice try.
Oh, he was doing a swipe. I thought he was just coming around.
Slow.
Vomit. Dodging into this one. Harder to do when he pounces. Now I'm down. Combo. Be careful not to break him here until Zantetsu heals back up so we can get full Zantetsu combo.
Nice try.
Much?
Nice try. Nice try.
Do it. Blades. Big number here. One to stern. And the fist. One more. 104. Get wrecked, nerd. One round. Got a behemoth shackle. Didn't even have to do the eclectic beam.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Take it with you and read some of it that survived. Sometime later. This is pre-written.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Yeah. Complete. Breath of Darkness for Gungnir. Reduce Gungnir's time by 1.6 seconds. Okay. Hunt board updated. It'll be the one we just killed, and then so we'll have trial and error here. We'll probably do trial and error, then take the midstream break to get everything reset and such. Double check that Nectar didn't update the board with another new one. He has the Masterless Marauder. Okay, that's one of the S ranks. Looter army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve. This particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned to conflict with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is that there is none left alive who knows the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. I believe that's probably in the prison, considering that popped up after that quest. We'll do some side quests, though, first.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Cursebreakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
Why not have Gav do it?
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
Sure. Probably have
One
Gav
can
do
never
it,
have
though.
too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Trial and error.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Well. Alright. See if I can spot origin.
Zare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
It's over here, apparently.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you.
Hello.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
We're going to follow him, aren't we?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Okay, so we gotta ride through there. Roger? Stuck on something?
Yeah!
Go. Oh, ba-ba.
All right.
Oh, up this hill.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
Oh boy, let's see. What's he got himself into?
Damn it.
That's a big one.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
That was a test even, so I was like, what this here for the kid, did you? Right on the answer there. Yoink.
Slow.
Not gonna get full combo here. So we won't be able to fit Zuntetskin in without doing just a weak one. I like to save for the good one. This isn't anything too dangerous, so. Wow. Should be noted that Zuntetskin is about 40k damage, which means a full level 5 Zuntetskin is worth about as much as the rest of the combo. That way.
Ember, are you?
Where's he gone?
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
There's a box here. Probably got nothing particular about doing it. Kestrel's Beak Braid. Of course, all these places I keep checking like tens of hours after I could have gone in. Down thrush damage by 10%. Yeah, that's never a really good one. That's the jump slam. You can just do that with a hop? Didn't know. Kinda neat, actually. Alright, hey, is the kid make it back? I lost him.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Going inside.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
We will take that momentarily. I'm just gonna quickly buy a potion.
Welcome, welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he
Oh, it vanishes after you talk to someone. It's fine, he's close to the center. To the hideaway.
There's something about it.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear.
Excellent comeback.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does he deserve a passing mark? Probably not. Like, he's good, but he needs to work on it.
When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember froze. He did not run. He did not fight. Had I not been there, he would be dead. It would be too great a risk to send him out on a mission alone.
Thank you, Sid, for your honest appraisal. Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yes, but only because Sid saved your skin. To me, that's no better than being caught red-handed. You failed the test.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, We've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Complete. Breath of Lightning for pile drive. We haven't had cooldown for pile drive this whole time? We've had that since we've had this place. Ah, Gav has gained a quest. Okay. Alright, well, we're at about an hour and a half here, so I'm gonna do the usual midstream game reset and bathroom break. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, folks, and when we get back, we'll chat up Gav here and I'll still have some progress. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Let's see what Gav has for us now, shall we? Hey, bud.
You alright?
Silver linings.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Alright, we'll help.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know the just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Alright, silver linings. Off we go then. Martha's Rest.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Got any feathers?
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Also, is Ambrosia not a silver chocobo? Could we not just take one of her feathers? Like, she's got plenty. Taking one won't hurt her.
Spare nine. You want a bed for the night? Speak to Martha.
Oh, this guy can fuck right off.
I don't know why that was just really funny to me. Looking for other merchants. This guy's got something new.
How do?
The Bow Orchestrion. Bastion Heaven's Bound.
Very well. Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have to.
Trader. Hello.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
One more around here somewhere.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 of the cash in jars.
There he is. Bud.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Okay. It's like right in the middle of you. Hop down here and ride our way over. Like, is she not the silver chocobo? I guess she's white.
Run like the wind.
I don't know. Just feels like. I think you got one. Excuse me. Ride Because all these friggin' guys. Excuse me. I'll turn right here.
Relax. My bandits for a change.
There we are.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The Chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Have a look.
I don't hear anything.
Hey, look, a nest and a feather.
Well, I'll be damned.
Work. Yeah, it's the same as Ambrosia. We can just take him on hers.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Idea. Right. Back to Gav.
It was no trouble at all.
Okay, Amber.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
To the people of the north, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune. Mere sight of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop. According to Gav, at least.
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Oh, that is nice.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I don't want Gav to give up being a scout, honest.
Alright. It's probably in the infirmary if I had to take a guess. Expecting Mother to be, so. idea. And right through these doors. Hello, hi Yote.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean, a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
Smooth, Kev.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Pre-rendered.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Feeling better now?
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Just noticed Gav has a Moogle necklace. Like the charm of a Moogle at the center. Winter Mead. A potent potable made from honey collected in the Northern Territory's short summers and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Said to warm the belly on the North's cold winter nights.
One of these days. One of these days, I swear it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Alright. We got 1 treasure, and then we've got 2 more left. Aiming High and Litany of Errors.
He'll come back.
In here.
Of course they will. It's just a big prison.
Doo-doo. Check this off our list, and then we'll head on down. This cleared off. Alright, there's the Winter Mead. That leaves 5 left. And I think there's exactly 5 side quests remaining too, so all of these might give one.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Say what you will.
Alright, up here. For the atrium. Doo-doo. Ba-ba-ba. Alright, kids.
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore? I heard she was kicked out of the university.
Boy.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledore. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middeldore's inventions.
Look who's talking.
Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together? She seems really sad.
Alright, let's go have a look.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us?
She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Downstairs then, aiming high. He wants to build an airship. Just judging from that statement. Alright, Mid. What you got cooking?
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Alright. Oh, it's not Mid who has this other quest. Not Owen either. Interesting. Let's go see who has it.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children. You've inspired them to become
Must
writers
be
themselves.
upstairs then.
Is that so? We'll need to find some more parchment then.
I want to see who it is. I don't think it's anyone named if they're up here. Like major characters. Cole.
I will not let them be forgotten.
No. Herman. His name is. Okay. Come pick this up after we're done with Mid. Then we'll have the quests out in the field. We're not getting everything done today. We'll have at least one more stream of side quests. It'll probably won't be a full stream. Next one will probably be some side quests and then starting Leviathan's DLC. You there, Ronan.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Oh boy.
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh,
Thank you.
No. Oh, this is gonna be a slog of a fight, isn't it? I gotta go to Old Hill for oil and Karava for the shell. Well, let's go get the oil first, because that should be easy at least. Alright, this place is dead. Forgot. Well, let's check the dock, see if there's a barrel laying around I can snatch. Go.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
far. Could be around the dock, I would think. Apparently not, though. There's one. Back into town for the rest of the box. Ah, there it is. See a sparkle on this table.
This should be enough.
Now for the annoying part. Ravaged. Okie dokie. Gotta ride around to there.
Good girl.
Alright. More or less just hug this wall and we'll get there eventually.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Togo, where would you hide?
Found him. Red.
Caution, brother.
Desert
It looks like we found him.
Jumped out of the way of my stuff. What? Oh, he's not particularly tanky. Cool. Oh, I dinged off the shell. Okay, I was like, what happened to my wings? Gotta hit him in the face. Face of the underbelly.
Too slow.
Chill with Joshua, I think this is so much easier. They like add so much to breaking things. Wow. Alright, I was scared that was going to be one of those really annoying, like, super tanky fights. Adamantoise shell. It is believed that an adamantoise will grow a thin new layer to its protective shell once every 2 moons. Considering that that many of the creatures live for hundreds of years, it should come as no surprise that the shells of older specimens can be several hands thick and weigh over 50 stone.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Back to it. Got him.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Shell and tallow. The tallow, a thick, noisome lubricant made from the rendered fat of sea beasts, commonly used by shipwrights on the cranes and winches they employ in shipbuilding.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Okay. Hey kids, you still have that gear?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Alright, brass cogwheel.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Alright, Mid, I got it.
Well, did they have it?
An overlooked component of Mid's deconstructed scales. Its purpose remains a mystery to all but Mid.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place? Well, you just wait and see.
Oh, there it is.
That should do it.
Alright, classic Invincible model.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Complete. Model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight. Immortalized in miniature. Right, that leaves only one left. That's Herman up here up top. In the hideaway, that is.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project
Go see.
yet?
Not exactly.
Hello, sir.
I will not let them be forgotten.
What's up, Herman?
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
No, but I'll go.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Yeah, we were there a little bit ago. Litany of Errors. Okay, so we got that letter. But it's kind of annoying to walk all the way around. So we're gonna go do this, and then we'll read the letter when we get back. And I might call it after we clear this out. I'm getting a wee bit tired. You can tell from all the yawning. Yeah, so I think the thing we need to farm, or the S rank also, is up here in Balmung Dark. Alright, Ambrosia.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Make our way on up. Alright, yep, come on. There we are. Oh wait, there's a freaking wall here. I forgot. I hate how this is laid out. Can't move through that despite the fact that it looks very passable. You have to take this path around. Snake all the way up.
Back to the stables, Carl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
This house. Nothing here. Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. The furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, and live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
Bad Bach Conservatory, Writ of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby incorporates this institution, wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of? Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Here we go. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood. And now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. The ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife, all of them. All those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer. And so I have decided. Tomorrow, I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches. The last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication. Beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names. All those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
They go inside the chapel still? No. Okay. See. Ah, that one.
A forked white tree. This must be the place.
See.
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Bladbach Conservatory. Registry of Bearer Losses. 846V 08E 16D. Hans, 10 years old. Lithification. Alfred, 9 years old. Succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old. Lithification. Paulina, 10 years old. Emaciation. 846V 8E 17D. Bruno, 11 years old. Disciplined for attempted flight. Johanna, 12 years old. Disciplined for attempted flight. 846V 09 18D. Reinhard, 9 years old. Succumbed to conditioning. Marta, 10 years old. Succumbed to conditioning. Lothar, 12 years old. Lithification. Dietrich, 11 years old. Emaciation. And so on and so forth.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Oh.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Got a big chungus.
This place is cursed.
Alright, Cannon Man.
Nice try. I needed that.
Yoink. Wah. Hold this. Whack. And one last punch. Powder. That was out of the way there. Wow. Hey. Nice pile of stuff.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Yep. Hey, bud.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
A concise and disturbingly detailed record of bearer orphan deaths at the Bladbach Conservatory.
I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. Never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Complete. I think I'm like 15 off the last bump here. Breath of Ice Mesmerize. Alright, that is finally every side quest in the Hideaway done, so we still have the ones in the major cities to do. But I'm tired, and we're already at like 2.5 hours, and I normally go for 3, so we're just gonna say we'll do all those next time. So let's run back to the office here and read these letters, and then we'll wrap up.
Thinks it'll tell us about his adventures in Ash.
Around here. Over here. Can get any orichalcum today to help make our Chinese sword with. I think I have all the parts now.
Say what you will. Lady Karen is...
Check that while we're right here. Blackthorn. We have all the stuff for Goddardamrung? No, I still need to find the other piece of dark steel. No, that's probably the other S rank that we have.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next?
Here. All the memories. 4 remaining. Model airship now in the middle. We got these 3 that are kind of close together, and then the very last one. Alright. So, 2 things. A hideaway welcome. Edda seems fond of the silver bowl we gave her. So much so she's been taken to setting it atop her belly as she rests. Hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fighter in our hands, and none too soon. Can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Oh, I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Yeah. Finally, treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything? But if you're gonna go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business and that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. Min. Alright. That's everything done. Nice chunk of work done for today. Next time, we'll wrap up the rest of those side quests and hopefully get started on the DLC. But in the meantime, my name has been Sastra Mahan, aka the CS19. If you want to follow me, you can do so here on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecs19. Or you can find me over on YouTube at youtube.com/@thecs19, because they changed it to that now. And if you want to keep up with scheduling and anything that changes, you can do so over on Blue Sky at thecs19.bsky.social. Excuse me. Tomorrow we'll be playing, hopefully, more Phoenix Wright Justice for All with Aerie, hopefully finally making progress on Turnout Big Top. And next week we'll be back with more of this. Get all this wrapped up and march towards the end. We're almost through, probably next week and maybe the week after that, and we'll probably be wrapping up this game and I'll have to pick something else. Pick something shorter, maybe. Something a little less heavy, a little less crunchy. Yeah, we'll figure out what that is later. But anyway, that's been all for me. Thank you all for coming out, and I'll see you next time.